So this should be a simple question for you to answer. You are a young African. Yes. So what advice would you give fellow young Africans to help them to contribute their little quota, no matter how small, to contribute that quota to the development of themselves and their communities?
First of all, I have junior sisters.
Okay.
Who are doing very fantastic.
Very good.
Two of them into business and one into engineering.
Oh, okay.
The engineer is actually in Ontario as I speak in Canada.
Okay.
The business ladies are all here and they are doing astronomically well.
Very good.
Some of them have employed up to over 20 workers and
wow,
25.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, so, and these are my junior sisters. So there is a lot of prospects in Africa. And I'm saying that the young people, all what I would say is that they should have an African-centered focus. If you are having an African-centered focus, it means that you are aware that around you, there are very poor people. You are aware that around you, the infrastructure is not good. So when you are going to school to become a bureaucrat who is going to make sure that this infrastructure is fixed. If you are in business, you know that you are going to employ people. And so it's not a business of just being lazy, sleeping all day and waking up and saying I'm doing business. Just working hard. This is the time for the young people to work hard. If you are in politics, your integrity should be paramount.
Yeah.
Look, I always say that it's about time African politicians start writing books.
Oh.
And what is the reason?
Yeah.
There's something about books.
Yes.
When you lie in a book, you yourself, you don't feel comfortable for the rest of your life. And when the honesty is there, other people always put themselves in check because they know that somebody around them will write one day.
Yeah.
And whatever they are doing will come to light.
Yeah. See,
so
that's something we need very, very much.
Because African politicians don't write.
Yeah.
Because when they are writing, they don't want anything to come out and somebody will say, but you did this and this is not inside your book.
Yes.
Because they themselves, the integrity is not there. So I think that it's about time that we encourage that. And when that happens, it will help with corruption.
Yeah.
It will help with all kinds of graft and all kinds of things that people do in government.
Yeah.
For instance, I was in the office of the president. I stayed there for 4 years until my government was elected out. Then I was employed by the state to take care of the former vice president as part of his package, the retirement package, until he passed. Now, the issue is this. As a young person, I had seniors. I had other people that they could have, but fortunately, I was chosen. Perhaps I did something right.
Yeah.
And as I talk, I tell you, I was in an African government, but I can say with chest high that I never had to take one city that didn't belong to me. Everything I depended on was my salary. I never had to use my ID card as a worker of the office to dupe anybody, or take advantage of anything.
Yeah.
And it's something that I say it loud. If you listen to my voice, you see that I'm a little bit loud.
Yes, you're African.
Me
too.
It is part of my confidence.
Yeah.
I think that I serve well. And given opportunity, I must serve my people. I must not steal money. Stealing from Africa is murder. Because that money can buy some hospital bed for someone.
Yep.
That money can put up something. Then when you steal it, it means that person is going to die, and that's murder.
Yeah.
So these are the things. So I will urge all the young people that their focus should be African-centered.
Okay.
You can't be in Africa and think like an European. If you think like an European, think the positive sides.
Okay.
That you want to be great as an European, but then when it comes to your people, you must I mean, be conscious about your environment.
Yeah.
Know where you are and make sure that there is change.
Yeah.
Look, my mom is a very, say, local woman because she didn't have formal education. My dad had. And they had 7 children. And all the children got educated.
Very good.
My dad left us when I was in primary 6.
Wow.
He died. But my mom took care of all of us.
Wow. So she was focused. She was focused. She knows what she wanted.
Formal education. And she told me something that when your children are going to school, that's what she told me, the advice as a young boy. He said, when you grow up and your children are going to school and there are area children who do not have uniform to go to school, try and get them some to wear and go to school. Other than that, your children are not going to be safe.
Yeah.
When they grow up. Because
very
those
good.
People are,
very good advice.
My mother never received any education anywhere, but she told me that.
Very good advice.
So that is what I mean. Being your consciousness being or your focus being African-centered.
Yeah. Yeah.
Meaning knowing your problems and making sure that you solve them. That's all I will say.
Thank you for that. Thank you very much for that.